Hi, my name is Ashley Dalrymple, and I'm a postdoctoral fellow at the University of Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, United States. I am featured in one of DiscoverE's new activity boxes about biomedical engineering. To check out this box or other activity boxes, click on the link in the description or check out this website. Thank you. I'm originally from Wetaskiwin, Alberta, and I went to study engineering at the University of Alberta in Edmonton. I did electrical and biomedical engineering, which I thought was a really cool combination of two different types of areas of engineering. I also did my PhD in neuroscience at the University of Alberta. Right now, I am a postdoctoral fellow, which is after a PhD, at the University of Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, United States. I am in the lab supervised by Doug Weber, who also went to the University of Alberta for his postdoctoral fellowship. When I was younger, I wanted to be a forensic scientist, and I didn't know what an engineer was or what they did. That all changed when I went to a summer program just before I went into grade 12. I went to Trent University in Peterborough, Ontario for about a month, and I learned about all sorts of different career options. And I found that, I really loved physics and I loved math and I wanted to pursue that, and I chose to do that through engineering. When I was in my first year of engineering, I started to learn about all the different types of engineers that someone could be, and I thought that biomedical engineering was really cool because it combined medicine and the human body and engineering. So to me, it seemed like a very straightforward way to apply engineering to problems and to help people. And I thought that was really amazing. And I applied to join the biomedical engineering program, and I was accepted. And I think it was one of the coolest things that you could do. What do I do for fun? Well, I do karate, but I haven't done it in a little while. But I did karate since I was 7 all the way into my PhD. I am a second-degree black belt, and I used to teach karate, and I hope that I can start doing that soon. I also really like to bake, especially cupcakes. I think they're fun to decorate, and they're just bite-sized, so it doesn't count if you eat too many of those. I also really enjoy woodworking because I like working with my hands, so I like to redo furniture and paint and saw and everything, you name it. I would have to say that I am most proud of getting my PhD. Out of everyone in my entire family, no one has gone to university before, so it was a really big deal to get my bachelor's in engineering, my first degree. But when I started my PhD, it was a whole other challenge, and I really loved the projects that I did, and it was a lot of hard work. And the day that I defended my PhD so far has been the best day of my life. I worked really hard. I had really amazing projects that I was very proud of, and I got to share it to a big room full of people who were interested in what I was interested in, and they were supporting me. And when I heard the name, Dr. Dalrymple, I was very proud of myself and, very excited to take on all the new challenges that brought forward with me. The research I'm working on right now uses something called electrical stimulation. So our body has nerves in it, and it communicates using electricity, which I think is really cool, especially as someone who did electrical and biomedical engineering. And what's even cooler is that you can talk to the nervous system using electricity. So you can put electrodes on your body and you can stimulate them or zap them, and you can actually talk to the nerves in your body, and you can get them to do things maybe they weren't able to do because of an injury. So my research looks at activating those nerves or stimulating those nerves so that we can help people regain function after injury. I would say one of the big challenges that I face as a biomedical engineer is communication. And by that I mean biomedical engineers are a part of two worlds. They're engineers and they are biologists or neuroscientists. And a lot of people who are engineers or neuroscientists, they don't know how to talk to each other. So a biomedical engineer is the person that can talk to an engineer, and they can talk to a neuroscientist, or they can even talk to doctors and surgeons, and they can get teams to work together in ways that have never been done before. I can't really pinpoint a single piece of advice that I've received, so maybe I can try to put together a whole bunch of advice that I've received over the years and give you maybe a single piece of advice. And that advice would be, it's okay to explore and to change your mind, because in doing so, you will find opportunities that you've never knew existed. So for example, when I was younger and even in high school, I thought I was going to do forensic science. I was really interested in it from TV, and that's what I wanted to do. And when I went to a summer program, I was, showed what engineers do and what they are, and I decided then, that's what I want to do. I really like math, and I really like physics, and I'm good at designing things, and I'm good at creating things. And I was really interested in the science behind technology. So I did that, when I started in an engineering program. And when I got in there, then I learned, there's all sorts of different types of engineers. And, in picking those, I chose biomedical engineering. And it was largely because I thought I would do something like imaging. So something like an MRI scan or a CT scan, I thought, those are a really cool way to combine medicine and engineering, and I thought that, that's something I wanted to do. But when I started the biomedical engineering program, that's when I started to learn even more about what biomedical engineers can do. And I did an imaging class, and I realized that I don't like MRI at all, but I did other classes like medical robotics and rehabilitation engineering, which looks at, helping people walk or move again after spinal cord injury, or wheelchair design, or prosthetic limbs. And I thought, there's so many more opportunities than I was ever aware of. And I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't have changed my mind one or two times and explored my options. And so there is power in exploring, what's out there, and there's always going to be career and job opportunities that you've never dreamed of. And the only way to find those is to do programs like DiscoverE and other programs, to say yes to opportunities and to change your mind, just so that you can see what else is out there. And you would be amazed at what you can do if you put your mind to it.